Thank God it's another weekend. Let me say a special Father's Day to all fathers watching us right now and to all potential fathers as well. We wish you all the best and we celebrate you today. Today being Father's Day. We want to take this time to say that we pray that as we embark on this journey, which is Forex trading, we'll be able to make enough money to take care of our families. Yeah, that is what we pray for. All right, so today is another weekend and we present to you some signals, some tradable signals that you can actually put on when the market begins in the course of the week. So my name is Kofi. If you are new to this channel, we provide two main playlists here. We have the first one, which is Forex tutorials for beginners, or even if you are a pro, you can still get something out of these tutorials. You can find the link to that video or to that tutorial playlist at the description of this video. And also, we do Forex signals every weekends, especially Sundays. We analyze the market, we forecast the market by looking at potential trades that we can take when the market begins. And so that is what we are going to do right now in this video. So I would like you to take your time and watch this video to the very end so that whatever we will have to share with you, you can grab it to the fullest. Is that okay? So good. Last weekends, we planned bringing you a forecast, but unfortunately, when the market opened, I saw a lot of uncertainty in the market. And so I wasn't able to come up with any video because I wanted to be sure of what I am seeing before I record it or say it to you here. So let's see what this week is all about, because we don't have any review to do, because last week there wasn't a video, but last 2 weeks there was a video, which I'm sure the JPY pairs, you made some profit. So let's look at this week, what we have for ourselves. So without wasting much time, we have a tool that we use in addition to the analysis that we do. So we will first of all go and look at that tool and see what that tool is saying to us before we go to the MT4 to check the analysis. Is that okay? But these are the rules to follow if you are following us. What we are saying here is that when you see our forecast, make sure it aligns with your strategy. If you already have a strategy, when we give you the forecast, you can align our strategy here, which is the forecast, with your strategy, and then make some trades out of it. Also, if you want to exclusively take what we are giving to you here, then we will possibly advise that you try this on demo for a couple of months, maybe 2 or 3 or 4, a maximum of 6 months, to see how this forecast or signals will be. And then after that, you can be able to decide what exactly to do. Is that okay? And also, I will entreat you that at the end of the week, when we give a forecast, at the end of the week, please come back on this channel and leave us your messages. Leave us your comments. If you have questions, if you think there is something you want to ask, make sure you come back to this channel and leave us your question. We will respond to that, and I'm sure that will also help you to get through whatever is bothering you. So please make sure, even if you will not come back and give us a comment, like our videos and then help us reach more people. Because when you like the videos, you are telling the YouTube algorithm to recommend our videos to more people. So please do that to help this channel to grow. All right. Thank you for being there for us. We are also going to be there for you. So now let's go straight to our tool. That is the very first thing we analyze when we are about to look at the forecast or the analysis. So let's go to the tool and look at what the tool is going to say to us today. All right, this is our tool. And if you watch the part 51 video in the tutorial playlist, part 51 video in the tutorial playlist, we talked about this tool. So in case you don't know much about this tool, I would recommend that you go to the description of this video. You'll find the playlist to all the tutorials. Once you get that playlist, look for part 51 video, and watch, and you will understand how we use this tool over here. Okay, so this is the tool. And we are first of all going to look at the monthly time frame, because that is where we begin from. We look at the bigger picture and then we narrow it down to the smaller time frames. which is the smaller pictures. So looking at the bigger picture here, or the bigger time frame here, this is on the monthly. And on the monthly, as it stands, today's date is 19th of June, the year 2022. And as of today, 19th June, we can all see two currencies being the most strongest and weakest. Two currencies that are most strongest are the USD here and then CHF over here. These are the two most strongest currencies on the monthly time frame. And when we go to the weakest currencies on the monthly time frame, we have the JPY and then the GBP. These two currencies are the most weakest on the monthly time frame when it comes to these two over here. So we have JPY here, and then we have GBP as the weakest or the weaker currencies, and then CHF and USD as the stronger currencies. Now, if we should narrow our search down, we will come to look at one that is the most strongest and the one that is the most weakest. And the one that is the most weakest at the moment is JPY on the monthly. And the strongest is USD on the monthly. So these are the two that we are looking at on the monthly time frame. Good. Now, let's narrow it down to the weekly time frame and see what it is. Now, on the weekly time frame, here we are. And as you can see, on the weekly, we still have two currencies that are strong on the weekly and two currencies that are weak on the weekly. Now, on the weekly, the stronger ones are still CHF and then GBP. But when it comes to the weaker ones, it is not GBP, but rather JPY. Okay, it has just updated itself. It keeps updating itself in every few minutes, I think seconds, it updates itself, and that is what you have just seen. So the weaker one, we have JPY and then CAD on the weekly. JPY and CAD are the weakest. But on the monthly, take notes. Let me put some notes here. On the monthly, we have JPY. Okay, let me make this cap. We have the JPY and GBP. That is on the monthly time frame. Now, when we come to the weekly time frame, we have on the weekly time frame, we have quickly on the weekly time frame, we have JPY and CAD. That is on the weekly time frame. Are we good? This is on the weekly time frame. So on the weekly, we have this. Okay. Now, let's go to the stronger side. So the stronger side, on the monthly time frame, we have USD and CHF. Okay, we have USD and CHF. And then when we come to the on the weekly time frame, we have the same USD and CHF. USD and CHF. Also, it has just updated itself again. So, although today is weekends, but it keeps the updates coming. All right. So this is also on the weekly. All right. So on the weekly, in terms of strength, we have two currencies repeating from monthly to weekly. But when we come to the daily time, the weaker ones, we have JPY and GBP on monthly, and then we have JPY and CAD on weekly. Are we good? Now let's continue and go to, I don't need to clean this. Okay, so let's continue to daily. All right, daily time frame. Let's go to daily time frame and see what it is. This is on daily time frame. Now on daily time frame, let me quickly put it here. On daily time frame, we have In terms of the weakest, we have JPY and CAD. And then when it comes to the strongest, we have CHF and NZD, I think. NZD. Okay. This is on the daily. Okay. We are good. Now, as you can see, take note of it. Take your time. We know what we are doing here. So take your time and let's go on. Now, on the daily, in terms of weakness, we have JPY and CAD. On the weekly, we have JPY and CAD. But on the monthly, we have JPY and Gbp. And when we come to the strongest, it has just updated itself again. So every second, some few seconds, it keeps the updates coming. So when we come to the stronger side, we have monthly USD and CHF, weekly USD and CHF, but daily, we have CHF and NZD. What do you see? Can we see some repetition? We see CHF repeated here, CHF repeated here, and CHF repeated here again. And then when it comes to this side, in terms of the weakest, we see JPY repeating here, JPY repeating, and then JPY repeating itself here. So what do you think? Are you going to look for the weaker one or go for the weaker one or the stronger one? Because now you have one currency that is running through this time frames, monthly, weekly, daily. In terms of the strongest, we have CHF, CHF, CHF. And then when you go to the weaker side, we have one currency that is also running through, which is JPY, JPY, JPY. So it means JPY is the most weakest from monthly to daily. And then in terms of strength or the stronger side, CHF is also running through all the time frames from monthly, weekly, and daily. So which one will you go for? Now, I would want to suggest that we go for JPY. But in case you also want to go for CHF, you are at liberty to do so. Okay. So here we have two main pairs to look at, or we have two main currencies to look at. One is JPY pairs, and then the other is CHF pairs. CHF pairs. So you either take the JPY pairs in terms of weakness, or you take the CHF pairs in terms of strength. That will be your decision to go for. But I will want us to go for the JPY pairs and use for our analysis. So if we are looking at JPY pairs, then what are the pairs we should be looking at? Then we should be looking at pairs like JPY pairs. We have Euro JPY. We also have Gbp Jpy. We also have USD JPY. We also have AUD JPY. We also have NZD JPY. We have CAD JPY. We have CHF JPY. Is that all? So Euro JPY, Gbp Jpy, USD JPY, AUD JPY, NZD JPY, CAD JPY, CHF JPY. So these are the JPY pairs that we are looking at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there should be 8 or Euro JPY, Gbp Jpy, USD JPY, AUD JPY, NZD JPY, CAD JPY, CHF. I think that's it. 7. Because JPY itself as a currency makes it 8. So 7. Yes, we should have 7. So these are the pairs we will be looking at. Now, we now know that we are going to focus on JPY pairs when we go to the MT4. So we have narrowed our search to JPY pairs. If you also want to narrow your search to the CHF pairs, that is fine. But I would like us to stick to the JPY pairs. All right. So let's go straight to the MT4 and see the JPY pairs as we have just analyzed over here. So JPY pairs, here is our MT4. Okay. All right. Here we are on the MT4. Good. So we are going to do our analysis over here. And like we said, we are looking at JPY pairs. So Euro JPY is here. This is Euro JPY. And Euro JPY, this is on the 4-hour time frame. If I put it on daily or weekly, if I go to weekly time frame on Euro JPY, you will see that if I zoom to the highest, you will see that there was last week, we had a great retracement down. This is on the weekly, my dear traders. Last week, we had a very long candle, but at the end of the week, we had a retracement. And this retracement gives us a doji candle on the weekly. And so we knew that we were going to see a reversal after seeing this doji candle. And it happened exactly the same way. So we had a doji candle and then we had a sell down. If you haven't come to appreciate the candles and the type of candles that we have, go to the playlist. It is at the description of this video, the Forex Training for Beginner playlist. When you get to that playlist, there are videos on candlesticks formation and how to interpret the candles and know what they mean and what they stand for. And once you are through with that, I'm sure you will come back and appreciate this doji candle that formed here last 2 weeks. So last 2 weeks, we had a long week with a very small body. And so we knew that there was going to be a retracement or there was going to be a sell. And truly, truly, we had a sell, a very good sell. And this sell was very huge. Now, this sell came and then we had a retracement. Again, we had a retracement. Again, look at the retracement. And this whole retracement happened and this trade or this candle closed back in the bullish momentum or with a bullish body. So with this bullish body, what we know is that what this market is trying to tell us is that it is not yet time for sellers. Although few sellers came into the market and took the price down, but buyers came back into the market and took the trace or did a retracement of what the sellers did. They erased everything the sellers came into the market and did, and then took the trade back to the bullish territory. So this gives us confidence that the buyers are still in control of this market. So if we are going to be looking at anything at all, it should be a buy for Euro JPY. And that will confirm what we saw on the 2, because on the 2, we saw that JPY was very weak. JPY was very weak. And if JPY was the weakest, then it means that Euro will take JPY up. Do you get it? It means Euro will take JPY up. And now we are seeing a very clear picture of what we saw on the 2 over here, because there's a big, huge retracement of the sellers. And then this candle, which is a weekly candle, closed back in a bullish form. So this tells us that there are still buyers in this market. And so Euro JPY, we should be looking at what? Buy. Are we good? Now, if we switch to the daily time frame, you will see how the sellers came into the market. So you see the sellers, yes, they came into this market, took this trade down for how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for 6 days. They took the trade back down, but the buyer said, no, it's okay, enough is enough. And then they came in, took this trade back up. All right. So this is what this market is telling us at the moment. So Euro JPY, we are looking at what? We are looking at a buy. A buy for Euro JPY. And again, if you have gone to the playlist to watch candlestick formation, you will appreciate that this bullish momentum is a very great momentum, because This has gone to cover about how many days candle has been covered. Watch this. How many days candles are this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 days candles has been engulfed by just one bullish candle. So 4 days candle has been engulfed by just one bullish candle. So that is what we call the engulfment, or having engulfed candle. So if you go to the playlist, which you will find the description, or sorry, you will find the link at the description of this video, Forex Training for Beginners. Once you click on that link, it will take you to the whole playlist and you will see this patterns, the candlestick formation and its patterns. So this is a bullish engulfing candle. This candle alone has engulfed 4 days cells, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it gives us an opportunity to see more bullish momentum on the upside. Is that okay? So that is that with this. Again, if I go to the 4-hour time frame, you are going to see the same thing. So this was, let me add more tutorials here because it's more or less like tutorial, the experiment and whatsoever I'm doing. So we had a resistance level over here, a resistance level over here. And these two resistance levels, as we speak now, this one has been broken. It's been broken. So we are looking at the next level here, which is somewhere up here. But we are not looking for much. We are looking for maybe just some 100 pips. That is what we'll be looking for, just some 100 pips. Are we good? Now let's go to the other JPY pairs and look at them, whether they also present similar opportunities. We have Gbp Jpy as next. This is weekly time frame. Now, just as we saw on the Euro JPY, we are seeing similar thing on Gbp Jpy. We had a very big sell candle, and then we got a retracement. We had a retracement. So we are expecting to see another bullish continuation. We expect to see something like this. So it is also presenting similar opportunity because the retracement is so huge, a very big retracement on the weekly. And if you see it on the daily, you see, look at the retracement. And now we are heading towards the up movement. And we will be looking at just 100 pips for Gbp Jpy also. So Gbp Jpy also, we are looking out for what? A buy. Now let's go to USD JPY and look at it. This on daily, but look at it on weekly. Also a retracement. And then the trade closed back in the bullish zone. So if we go to the daily time frame, you can see it. This is daily time frame. You see the engulfing candle. This has engulfed almost 2 days candles. So this tells us that the bullish momentum is still possible. So USD JPY, we are looking at a buy. Now let's look at Aud Jpy also. This is on daily, but this is on what? Weekly. There's a retracement, but not that much. So this one, I really do not want us to take it. Although if you want to take it, fine, but I really do not, because the retracement happened, but it wasn't that much. You see it? On the daily, you see the engulfing candle, almost engulfing the previous sell candle. So yes, it is possible we may get some kind of buys on the up move. Okay, it's possible we may get that buy on the up move like this. We may get something like this. So it's possible we may get some 100 pips from this also. But if I am to consider all this, I may be looking at the other ones and then leave this one. But it's still possible. You can look at it if they need be. All right. So this is also Aud Jpy. Let's look at CHF JPY. As for CHF JPY, it's already in the bullish territory. On the weekly, you see how bullish CHF JPY has been. Still going buy. After we had some retracement, it came back and then went all the way bullish. And that is what you are seeing here. So we expect to see a bit of continuation on the upside. So CHF JPY too, we are looking at a buy. And then NZD JPY, which is also here. You can see the engulfing that I talked about. These are 3 candles, 3 days candles engulfed by just one. And then almost, if I should put it, we can even include this one. You see, 4 days candles engulfed by one. So that is also to tell us that we may get some upward movement, if for nothing at all, to this level here. So we are looking at NZD JPY also a buy. So all the NZD, the JPY pairs, all the JPY pairs, we are looking at a buy for them. But we may not be able to trade all of them. In case you want to do, fine, but we would like to choose a few. And the few I would like to choose here will be Gbp Jpy, which is this one. So currently, let me look at the price. I normally make mistakes when it comes to the price quotes. Today, I'll do my best to quote it well. So it's currently at 164.03. 03. Sorry, 03. That is where it is currently. So 164.03. That is the price right now. That is the price at which we see this right now. Okay. I think you can see it well. So let me make it red. Okay. Now I'm sure you can see it well. Are we good? Okay. So now that we can see this well, let's continue. Okay. Sorry, the price is rather what? Is this price correct? I think not the correct price. It's rather 164.88. So the entry is rather 164.88. 164.88. Yes, that is what I see. 164.88. Yes, that is the price right now. So that is going to be our entry price, although the market is closed at the moment. But when it opens, whatever price it's going to open at will be our entry price. But you may have to wait for the spread to close. You wait for the spread to close, then you can then go ahead and take this trade. So this is that. And then also, if this is the entry price, what is going to be, what is going to be our take profit? Okay, let me make it huge. Let me make this figures huge so that at least, no problem. I think I have to change the writing, but that is it, fine. So if this is the entry price, what is going to be our take profit? Our take profit is going to be, our TP is going to be 165.88. And then our stop loss is going to be, 163.88. So this is going to be our stop loss, and this is going to be our take profit for Gbp Jpy. Now let's take the other one. Let's look at Euro JPY also. Euro JPY, the current price right now is at 141.640. This is the current price of Euro JPY. So if we are buying, we are looking at a take profit of 142.640, or whatever is going to be the entry price when the market opens. You add 100, so that is 100 pips take profit. And then the stop loss is also going to be 140.64. 140.64. That is also going to be our stop loss. So 100 pips TP, 100 pips stop loss. All right, let's look at one more because I want us to take 3. Which one? Which one do you think? Is it USD? Should we take USD? Tell me, what do you think? Which one do we take? Let me see something here. Okay. Let me see chef. Okay, this is chef, right? Okay. Let me look at another one. Aud Jpy. Okay. Not really sure about this, but let's take this one. Yeah, let's take this one. Aud Jpy. Let's take Aud Jpy. So Aud Jpy, the price currently is at 93.67. 93.607. So our TP is going to be 94.607. That's our TP, 94.607, 100 pips. And our stop loss is going to be 92.607. That is going to be our stop loss, 92.607. Our take profit is going to be 94.607. So these 3 trades are going to be our trades for the week. These are going to be our trades for the week. Is that okay? Now, once the market opens, you may have to wait for like an hour or at most 1 hour, 30 minutes or so. And I'm sure the spread for your broker will close a bit, because when the market opens, the way the brokers open their spread is so huge. Some brokers can open their spread up to even 100 pips spread, some 50 pips, 30 pips, 20 pips, depending on the broker that you are using. But if you want my recommendation in terms of brokers, I have linked a broker at the description of this video. You'll find a link to my broker, the broker that I use. I have been using this for the past 3 years. So this broker is good, especially if you're in Africa and Europe. Withdrawal is so easy, instant. Deposit is also instant. Especially in Africa, we use the mobile money platform. That is the mobile wallet platform. You can actually use the same mobile wallet platform to deposit and withdraw. So if you're in Ghana, you can use this broker to deposit through mobile money. You can use mobile money to do deposit and also do withdrawal through mobile money. And it is instant withdrawal. So if you need that broker, which I am using, go to the description of this video. You will find the link to that broker. You see broker, and then you see the link. You can then sign up with them and begin to enjoy the benefits that they have. They also have zero swap. They don't charge you swap. When your trade have to stay for the next day, they will not charge you swap. Even if it has to stay for 1 week, 1 month, whatsoever number of days, they won't charge you swap. So this is another good thing about the broker. There are a lot of benefits that you will get from this broker. That is why I am personally recommending that to you. If you are in Africa, Ghana, or in Europe, you can use this broker. Try it, and I'm sure you'll love it. All right, my name is Kofi, your admin for this channel. I'll see you in the course of the week. And then at the end of the week, make sure you come back and give us your results. Give us your outcome after taking this trades. Let's know together. Let's learn together. Let's build together. And I'm sure the way will be brighter for all of us. So thank you for joining me today and watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. And also make sure that you will recommend us to others by liking our videos. Once you like our video, you are recommending us to other people, because that is what YouTube is going to do. Thank you. I will see you in the course of the week, and then we'll see how it goes. I'm done.